You're lying in bed, it's late, and you tell yourself, just one more scroll. Sound familiar? What if I told you that in that moment, your brain is going through a series of reactions that are actively working against you? Not just making you tired the next day, but potentially rewiring how your brain functions over time. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at your phone the same way again. Let's start with the most immediate effect: light. Your phone screen emits what's called blue light. Now, blue light isn't inherently evil in the daytime. It actually helps you stay alert and focused. The problem is what it does at night. Deep inside your brain sits a tiny structure called the pineal gland. Its job? To produce melatonin, the hormone that signals to your body that it's time to sleep. But here's the thing. The pineal gland is extremely sensitive to light, especially blue light. When your eyes detect that blue light from your screen at night, your brain interprets it as daylight, and it immediately puts the brakes on melatonin production. Studies have shown that just 2 hours of phone use before bed can reduce melatonin levels by up to 23%. That means your brain isn't getting the chemical signal it needs to wind down, so even when you eventually put the phone down, your brain is still wide awake, waiting for a sleep signal that's been suppressed. Now here's where it gets really interesting. It's not just the light that's keeping you up, it's what you're actually doing on your phone. Every notification, every like, every new post you scroll to triggers a tiny release of dopamine in your brain. Dopamine is your brain's reward chemical. It's the same chemical involved in gambling, sugar, and even certain drugs. And social media platforms are specifically engineered to keep that dopamine loop going. So at the exact moment your brain should be slowing down and entering a restful state, it's instead caught in a reward cycle, constantly anticipating the next hit. This is why you tell yourself 5 more minutes, and suddenly it's been an hour. Your prefrontal cortex, the rational part of your brain, is losing the battle against your dopamine-driven reward system every single night. Let's talk about what happens after you finally put the phone down. Even if you fall asleep, the damage isn't done. Phone use before bed has been shown to delay and reduce the amount of REM sleep you get. REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, is the stage where your brain does its most critical work. It consolidates memories, processes emotions, and essentially cleans out toxic waste products that build up in your brain throughout the day. Yes, your brain literally flushes out waste during deep sleep through a system called the glymphatic system. When you cut into that sleep with late-night scrolling, you're not just feeling groggy the next morning. Over time, chronically poor sleep has been linked to increased risk of anxiety, depression, and even long-term cognitive decline. Research from Harvard Medical School has found consistent connections between disrupted sleep and reduced gray matter in areas of the brain responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation. There's one more thing happening that most people never consider: stress. When you check your phone before bed, you're almost always exposing yourself to stimulating content. News, emails, arguments in comment sections, or even just exciting videos. Each of these triggers your brain's stress response, releasing cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. Cortisol and sleep are direct enemies. Your cortisol levels are supposed to be at their lowest at night, allowing your body to rest and recover. But when you spike cortisol right before bed through your phone, your nervous system shifts into a mild fight-or-flight state. Your heart rate stays elevated, your muscles stay slightly tense, and your brain stays alert, all things that are the opposite of what you need for restorative sleep. So what should you do? The science is pretty clear. Try to put your phone down at least 30 to 60 minutes before you sleep. Use that time to read, stretch, or simply let your brain decompress. Your melatonin will rise naturally, your dopamine system will settle, and your sleep quality will improve, often within just a few days. Your phone isn't going anywhere. Your brain, on the other hand, needs you to protect it. If you found this video useful, make sure you like and subscribe. We break down the science of your body every week in a way that actually makes sense. And drop a comment below. Do you scroll before bed? Let's see how many of us are guilty.